for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing a lot of walking because I eat a lot during this stay at home. And I've been going to empty church parking lots. Make sure I'm there by myself, because if I see other people come, I'm going to leave, because I'm just self-conscious. That's just me. But anyway, so I walk every day, maybe around 12:31, and to get the exercise that I need. Also, I've been cooking a lot. I've been trying different ways to make chicken. I'm tired of chicken. I'm still picking up curbside, so I'm doing a lot of that. But anyway, it's been a couple of weeks since I talked to the girls. So we all decided to do a Zoom on Memorial Day. We did it around 5 p.m. just to check in, to make sure everybody's okay, and to catch up with them to see what they've been up to. And we started the Zoom and everybody got on, but I told them, I said, guys, hold on just one moment. I needed to run downstairs, turn off my stove, because I had some cornbread in the oven. And I took out the cornbread, put it on the oven, turned the oven off, came back upstairs. And when I came back upstairs, they all were laughing. I couldn't figure out who was laughing, why they were laughing. No one wanted to talk to me about what happened while I was gone. And I really wish it was a way that I could have just pressed record while I was gone. Because I'm thinking, were they talking about me while I was gone and just didn't know it? Well, everybody knows that I stay busy. Like I said, we went through the first phase, pre-production. I've been out to different locations where I'm going to shoot my film, and I've been just contacting everyone involved. So hopefully, fingers crossed, the middle of June we will start shooting or production, and I am so excited. This is the film project that I presented to Shonda Jae when we first went into isolation. She seems to be on board, so we're all excited. So basically, for a couple of weeks, I've been nothing but production and getting everything together, making sure we have safety on set, including our masks, sanitary distancing. So we've worked it out. We have a plan in place that will make sure that all of our crew and our cast are well taken care of, and safety is our number one. Well, I got the call from Shelia, who mentioned that she wanted us to all Zoom on Memorial Day. And I was so glad, because we hadn't talked in weeks with the girls. I missed them. But when we got on Zoom, everybody was on Zoom, and Shelia said she's going to check on something. She'd be right back. Well, when Shelia left, somebody phone rang, and they had a conversation. I think they thought they were on mute. I think they thought their computer was on mute, and it wasn't. And we heard that conversation. We heard a conversation that we should not have heard. And it kind of just was like, ooh. Yes, we were on Zoom. And yes, we heard Marcia's conversation. See, she thought she was on mute, but she wasn't. And we heard every word she said. And she thought that she was just going to keep this a secret. Who finds a boyfriend during isolation? Of course, the usher does. She just such a hypocrite, and I am so glad we heard that conversation, and I'm gonna spill the tea and tell you what she said. First, the phone rang. Shelia said, let me go check on my cornbread, get it out the oven, okay? So me and Rock were there. We were just doing our own thing, and all of a sudden, Marcia's phone rings, and she goes, hey, Goliath. And I go, Goliath? Who was Goliath? Oh, I miss you. I had a good time Yesterday. Oh, so this man came to your house? You've been seeing a man at your house. Oh, the Christian. The one that's on me about my stuff all the time. I told Sheila and Rock how she is. She is such a hypocrite. The usher. So that's what happened. Ooh. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, it's amazing to me when people think they hear something, they don't run back and tell you the truth. They run back and tell you their version of the story. Now, I knew that these women, once they heard my conversation on the phone, would they gossip about it? Or would they go and start just putting their own version in and not saying exactly what happened? And I should have known somebody like Shonda Jae would spread not all truths. She had just enough little truth to spin this thing out of control. And I can tell you my truth, because can't nobody tell your story but you. I told Shonda Jae, don't say nothing, just pretend like we didn't hear it. But you know Shonda Jae, she gonna make sure that Marcia knew. And she talked about yesterday, them having fun, and I bet you he went to her house. I bet you he stayed and tell my isolation, and she wouldn't go get me anything at the store, but yet she got somebody in her house during isolation, but yet the first one to point a finger at me. Church people do that. Church people are the worst ones. That's why, she just get on my nerves. But she can't hide it no more. Now we know what's going on. Now we know. Because I remember I got a text from her the other day. And she sent me a smiley face. I'm like, why is Marcia sending me a smiley face? She never does that. So now I know it's that man. Is she desperate? Is Marcia desperate? Who hook up during COVID-19? I just don't. But you ain't heard that from me. And this is my truth. Sheila called me and mentioned that she wanted all of us to Zoom on Memorial Day, which was fine with me because after I finished my cooking and everything, I was excited to see all the ladies. So when we all got on Zoom, Sheila said, hey guys, hold on a second. I need to go check my cornbread. And she did. Well, while she was gone, there was Shonda Jae and there was Rock there on Zoom. My phone rang. And yes, it's true. I thought we all were muted. I didn't know that we wasn't muted. But I don't have anything to hide. So I took my phone call. And this is exactly what those women heard. I received a call from a friend that we've gotten closer over the pandemic. Stay at home, COVID-19. He is someone that I didn't meet on a dating site, even though I have met him before at the Ushers Convention in Washington. Also, every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. I am bowling with our church league and he's bowling with his church league. And we both have had conversations. I have been at different events when he was the speaker and he was teaching the word. And, we make eye contact at each other. That's how you quote somebody. Young ladies, That's how you court. Okay, looking eyes at somebody, maybe winking at somebody, passing conversations, not what you do today. Anyhow, we had a lovely conversation, but how we got back connected is I was friends, after the first Zoom. I got into being on the internet. Now, I know I talked about the internet and I'm not on it all day long, but I joined Facebook. Yes. And on Facebook, I was able to send friends to all my church members. I was able to send friends requests to deacons and things like that. But one of my church members were friends with the gentleman that I would see at bowling, that we would go to the conventions. And I sent him a friend's request, and he, of course, accepted. And we've been communicating since then. He asked me for my phone number. I gave him my phone number. And it has been just a great relationship because he read me love poems. He read the Bible. Now, nothing stimulates me more than him reading the Word of God. Him getting into the Word. It's just a turn on for me. But anyway, and I call him my Goliath. So the phone call they heard was him calling me. And I said, "Hey, Goliath, how are you, my darling? It is so good to hear from you." And last night when we spoke, it was so much fun talking about the different foods that we've cooked. We have so much in common. And this is what the ladies heard. It's what they heard. I talked about food. It was just so much fun having this friendship with him. That's all it was. Yes, we are in a relationship, and we will explore that once we come out of isolation. I'm not going to be around anyone right now. But why is it a problem for Marcia to have a boyfriend? Why is it hard for them to accept Marcia that she may have someone that may love her too? Why is it so hard for them to accept that? Did they not accept God gave Adam Eve? God gave Abraham Sarah? God gave men of the Bible their wives. So how come ushers can't have men too? So I want these little heifers to know that yes, Marcia does have a life. She's been had a life. She just have added Goliath to her life. Whoever Goliath is, he gonna need about 5 glasses of this dealing with Marcia.